Face to everybody. This is about R. Kelly fights loss in sexual abuse case. I was confused and overwhelmed, and as you can see here in the pictures, R. Kelly, and I like to know what is R. Kelly confused about because the girls came out and told their story, what he did to them. I don't see nothing confused about that because the girls did tell their side of the story of what happened. R. Kelly was so overwhelmed with his legal woes, he had no idea what the hell he was reading after he was served papers while in jail, much less know how to handle it in court, and that's why he lost his sexual abuse case, so claims his lawyer who is fighting to undo the legal defeat. Well, be kind of hard to do to undo it because once the papers were signed and delivered to him, there's no way to undo that because once you lose a case, that's it. You're not going to undo it at all. And yes, R. Kelly does have legal woes because he's broke. He owes his ex-wife $160,000 in child support that he has not been paying. He owes $70,000 for two houses in Atlanta, Georgia, and the former landlord in Chicago, they had to sell off whatever was in his studio so they could get their money. You'll recall the embattled singer was sued by Heather Williams in Cook County, Illinois back in February, claiming Kelly sexually abused her when she was 16 years old. The lawsuit came on the heels of Kelly dealing with 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse. So, yeah, so Heather Williams was the one that was suing him. She filed the papers, won the lawsuit, and, and R. Kelly had 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse against him. So, and he lost that battle. So, there's nothing he can do about it or his lawyer. Williams' attorney, Jeffrey D. Uchman, I don't initially fired off a legal letter in an effort to settle out of court, but they got no response from Kelly's team, so they forged ahead with the lawsuit. What's more, Williams said she tried serving Kelly at Trump Tower, but security made it mission impossible. So, yeah, so the papers, they was going to be served at Trump's Tower where R. Kelly was staying at. And I don't know why would he be staying there because there are kids living in that hotel too. So I would have been moved out. See ya. Pack your bags and go. But there was no way the security was going to allow it. And of course, you can see here in the pictures R. Kelly. And of course, you know who got involved, TMZ, with their lies also. Somehow Williams served Kelly while he was in jail, but failing to pay child support. This according to Kelly's civil attorney Brian Nix, who tells TMZ R. Kelly was served while incarcerated on the child support case, and he was overwhelmed by the experience of being in jail. When Kelly failed to appear for a hearing, Williams won a default judgment against the singer. And so R. Kelly did not show up in court. Williams won by default. TMZ, of course, they had to get involved. Obviously, they can't be trusted either. And R. Kelly is claiming that he was overwhelmed. Overwhelmed for what? Because you did what he did. I mean, all these girls came forward. He owes Drea Kelly, his ex-wife, child support, which, by the way, he should and he probably will go back to jail for that again, for not paying child support. Nick said being overwhelmed, coupled with Mr. Kelly not being cognizant of what the motion fully meant, led to him missing the hearing. I had no idea he had been served. There's a hearing set for next month to determine damages. Kelly's lawyer is trying to get the default judgment set aside so they can fight it out in court on the merits. Now you're gonna try to get that aside, settled aside. I don't think that would be a good idea. R. Kelly does have a court hearing next month on, I do believe, May 7th, and I am keeping up with this story as usual. All these girls, they came forward with their stories saying what R. Kelly did to them. R. Kelly is a puppet. He groomed these girls so they couldn't go home to their families. Excuse me for coughing, but you know the dry air in my living room is killing me right now. And of course, Williams is going to either way find a way to get her money or whatever, but there's no way R. Kelly's going to get out of this one because, you know, with him being a puppet and him grooming these girls so they couldn't go home to their families, yeah, I think R. Kelly will have a nice time in prison where he belongs. Leave your comments below. I am out.